Hi Aquarius, how are you feeling today? Welcome to your reading, and this is timeless for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, or if you've got strong Aquarius placement in your chart. And we'll be looking at relationship tension. So this will be around okay. We've already got a card for you. This will be around a relationship that is significant in your life, that's important to you, but any type of relationship. So it could be a family relationship, romantic relationship, business partnership, business relationship, work relationship, family, friends, any relationship that is going through some tension, that you are looking for some advice and guidance on how to resolve, how to move through and move past this tension or this challenge. So the energy between you, we've got solar, calm and clarify. I feel like now is a good time to be open and honest and clarify things that have been affecting you in the connection. It's like this is the calm after the storm, and it's the time for like repurifying and for surrendering everything that doesn't work, but also for being honest about what you want and your own needs, because it feels like there's like an energy. Whatever's happened in the past, I feel like there was big tension that happened in the past. You're not in the midst of it now. Something happened in the past, but there's still like a taste of that tension in the air. And we've got Vista and Hearth and first house arrival. It's a time for reevaluating and establishing needs within this dynamic of the connection. And solar, calm, clarify. So you're now in a zone where you can see clearly. What's been happening for you? What's been happening for the viewer, please, Spirit? What's been happening for the viewer? It's not all of these, it's this one. Let me make sure they're the right way up. Yeah. What else? Is there two here or is there one? No, it's just one. Retrograde review. Exactly. This is a time for review. I feel like particularly for you, your own needs. Venus beloved. Chiron heal. What else? Is one more for you here. What else? Nope. That was me and my thumb. For some reason, I keep knocking my thumb on the cards at the moment. Oops, there we go. We've got Sun, Source, Gemini, cross-pollinate, Chiron heal. Your needs are different now to what they were before, and that's what needs to be communicated. So retrograde Venus, this is about looking at what's important to you in connections that really ignite your feeling of love. This is about working, like you're finding your way, that you want to work with people that you want to, that you need in terms of like mental connection, and perhaps the space you need to shine or to experience. But you've been in a very healing journey, a very significant healing journey. I do feel like you've come out the other side, but what's happened with that is it's made you look at what actually is important to you. What's been happening with this other person in the connection? Saturn structure. What else with the other person in this connection, please, for the viewer? What do we need to know about what's been happening for them? Yeah, this is about I feel like this is about your sense of freedom. It's this one. And what else? There's one more for them. It's this one. Okay. So they're feeling very structured. They're actually this person is fighting against change. They're fighting for structure, particularly when it comes to the home. This could also be impacting the work life, but it's being reflected in the home. They're fighting for that structure, but in fighting for that structure, I feel like they're in opposition with themselves, and they're in opposition with the timing of things. They're on a very powerful pathway, though, with this North Node coming up for them. And I feel like they're receiving messages, but they don't quite know what to do with them, like just messages from life, or they're getting little nudges from life, but this person doesn't quite know what to do with it. And it might have made them feel quite all over the place and quite tense, but that's calmed down now. And now it's time for you to both, for a purification type of energy to come through, to come in and help you communicate, particularly with Mercury coming up here, communicate with what it is that you want and need at the moment in order to be able to freely express love for yourself and for each other, and for things that you're working on, the things that are important to you. Let's look at pathway. What's been your pathway here? Yeah, looking for a sense of direction. Eight of Wands. Can you tell me more about this Eight of Wands? For some of you, this is waiting for news, and for some of you, this is impatience and wanting things to happen very quickly, or both. And the Star, so this is your energy. I feel like you're really wanting something to happen quite quickly. You could be there could be like a in-between stage at the moment where, and because we're in this review stage, you could be also be impacted somehow by a Mercury retrograde that is happening or has happened, because that's quite regular through the year. Because I feel like you're coming out of something that created tension, and now you're resolving the tension. I feel like there's an impatience here, wanting something to happen, or needing an answer or something from this person in order to move towards, or to work out your direction. What else is happening with you, after Spirit? It's like you've got all of these ideas, but you don't know what to do with it. I feel you also want stability, but you are looking for excitement within that stability, not a boring sense of stability. And that's what needs to be communicated to this person. What's happening for this person? Knight of Swords and Strength. Four of Swords. This person is also feeling bored. They also are worried about rushing in. They don't want to make hasty decisions. And that's what they're in opposition with. They're fighting against themselves. They're fighting against wanting to change versus their need for security. What they need to do right now is to let go of thinking that they need the security that they already have, because they can build security that is also adventure. Security is it's home. It's their journey is realizing that security, that home isn't a place, home is a feeling. That's one of their big journeys right now. But they are feeling bored, but they need to let go of all of the things they're holding on to that they perceive as structure, because that's actually what's boring. That's the boring thing. They're in North Node energy, so they are going to feel uncomfortable and powerful at the same time. But they're also going to have to take, with the Saturn energy coming quite strongly for them, they're going to have to take everything in order. They can't skip the process here. They can't just run away, and that's where their strength comes in. The impulse to just stay where they are is strong, but it's not as powerful or as exciting or as purposeful as this North Node energy. But I think that's what they're going between. Like one day you'll have a conversation with them and they'll be like, yeah, I'm so up for this, it feels really exciting, let's do it. And the next day they're like, do you know what, I've thought about it, and no. There needs to be a burning away of falling back onto ego and impulsive decisions that keep things safe. What's happening in the middle of this connection? What's the dynamic? Yeah, it's about taking purposeful steps forward, staying out of the head. Being very careful with words, very mindful with words here, internally and to each other. No hasty decisions. There's calm now. We can think about things and feel into things, more feel into things in a very stable way. And we've got the Two of Cups. There is a desire it's not, there's no fixing this connection. This connection is already very strong. This is about going on, I feel like it's almost like going on an adventure. What's happening that's underneath the surface that we need to know about? Like, you both feeling bored is not helping anyone. Yeah, trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. What's happening here? You both feel stuck, but you don't know how to take action forward. You're not quite sure which of your brilliant ideas to go for, and this person is worried about losing stability. So it might have caused some crosswords between you. Yes. Yeah, basically. Cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. It's this, oops, sorry, I've just moved the microphone. Let me move it back. Sorry if that that created a noise for you. There's a feeling of feeling trapped. You're both feeling trapped. And there's no clarity. You're not seeing, right, you haven't been seeing clearly, but this is the time for clarity. You can get clarity now. Okay, what's impacting the journey that we need to know about in order to get this clarity? What's happening for them? Practicality, yes. Negotiation. Okay, so I feel what's happening for this person is the art of being able to negotiate in a partnership so that everybody gets what they want. This person can be very diplomatic and very tactful with balancing two different things. And that's something that they need to lean into, that they're just starting to learn how to do with you. And this is their emotional desire to create something, to achieve something, to have structure needs to be tied in to their emotional needs as well. Libra and Capricorn energy coming through for them. What else for them? What else is happening for them? Convention. They do need some sort of stability within the adventure to feel brave enough to step and have this adventure. But they've fallen into convention as a safety net, which gets totally turned upside down by life, as we know. What's happening for you? What's happening for you? We've got drama. Mercury, Leo, fifth house energy. I feel like all of the things that are coming up from this person could also be saying, okay, we can do that, but I want this big long list of things. if that's the case, it's like, oh, don't be so dramatic. Like, you know, this person's trying to cover all the bases, and causing kind of this confrontation and this opposition, because they're worried about losing stability, but stability is making them feel trapped. They're in this paradox, and you're in this free giving, this free spirit energy, but not quite sure how to stabilize it. So you you both need each other to give each other a little bit um of the energy that you're in, to be able to balance it, because it's just feeling unbalanced at the moment. But you want to, there's a real desire to want to, and you can for sure. We've got flattery, Venus, Gemini, third house energy. Speculation. I feel like you need a practical plan for your big ideas. And we've got caution and secrets. Eighth house, sixth house energy. There's a head heart pull that's happening here. Venus, Mercury, and you've got Venus, Mercury, a lot of Venus, Mercury, Jupiter. You do want to go on some kind of adventure, discovery, expansion, bring something to fruition, live the dream. But you're not quite sure how to do that just yet. Let's have a look at your spiritual pathways. They're definitely aligned here. It's like a togetherness with your pathways, because there's a real strength, there's a real feeling of helping each other on a deep level. And this is for you. We've got the 23rd path, the Hanged Man, tolerance, new perspective, and life purpose. The Tower, courage, faith, fighting spirit. So we've got Mars energy, Neptune energy. I feel like there's patience that's needed, in order, because I do feel like you want something to happen really quickly. You want something to happen, to come in really quickly, and there's like a desire for that to come in, but there's a patience that's needed before that can come in. And it's seeing this person's kind of analytical nature, their structure nature, the bringing the things in that are good from that, and putting it into your ideas. And then it's like a dynamic, it's like a dynamite combination. It's like an amazing combination when you come together, because you're learning to fight for what you know to be true and have the courage to be brave, and that's inspiring this person. But what you also need to embrace is the patience, and not be restricted or limited or trapped by any kind of timing that you feel should happen right now, because that's kind of causing tension for you too. Okay, what's happening for this person on a spiritual pathway level? We've got Pluto energy. Judgment, Aeon, fortitude, renewal, truths revealed, 31st path. This person's going through a big transformation, and they need your lightness, your humor, your spice, your inspiration to do that, the same way that you need the structure from this person. They're going through renewal as you're going through review, which is very powerful, because it's very in sync. And it's while they're birthing something new and they have these wobbles, it's the patience with each other. What's happening in the middle of this connection? What's the alignment here? The personality triangle, personality, nature, mindfulness. Well, did we have the tower come out? No, we haven't. So we've got tower energy, we've got the star energy, and we've got the sun energy. And we've got the sun and the star energy here with you. I don't think we had the tower energy, did we? No. I feel like we did. Yes, we did. Of course we did. How did I forget that? So the pathways, the tree of life pathways here is the tower, the sun, and the star. And you've got all three. You're both going through something very big. But this is impacting how you identify. This is impacting how you are showing up for life. Both of you. It's redefining your personalities. Let's have a look at what's happening on a healing level, especially because you've got this you've just been through this Chiron, this strong Chiron energy. So you could have had a progression of transit, or an aspect. You could have something impacting your Chiron. But there's a closing of a chapter that's happened here. And we've got the wellspring. What are you thirsty for? Body care, take a breath, slow down, have patience. Your dream will come true. Your wish will come true. What you're picking up on energy wise will come in. The timing is just based on life, not on like human time. What about the other person? We've got Silky. Come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. Exactly. This person thinks that they are conventional and that they need to live in a very stable way that looks very stable, that is perceived materialistically very stable, but actually it's just hiding their adventurous spirit, which is what you're bringing out of them. It's very beautiful co-support on an energy level happening between you both. Okay, let's have a look. So this excuse me, the tension that's happening, or that has been happening, is the core of it. Like right down at the core is because you're both bored. You're both bored of something. You're both feeling agitated by something, and it's creating opposition in yourself, which is coming across with each other. There's a synergy, and the opposition is actually a blend of two things coming together to make something great. And it's now is the time, while we're in this clarified solar calm stage, now is the time to talk about things, talk about your needs, what you just hash some ideas out. The thing that you do doesn't have to be the first idea that comes in. And just because something hasn't kind of come into the physical yet, hasn't manifested yet, it doesn't mean that it's not coming, and it doesn't mean that it's not the thing to go for. And just remember, there's been some cloudiness that's happened here. Okay, what advice and guidance for you, viewer, from Spirit? What advice and guidance for the viewer, please? Viewer, Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. The in-between is the excitement of adventure and having patience and allowing this person the time they need to catch up. The catch up to your excitement. Embrace this in-between. It's important that you do. Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. And we've got Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. So don't get trapped into any kind of because we've got the illusion master here, Neptune. Don't be trapped into staying into a fantasy and this any kind of daydream. Be because we've got a lot of courage energy for you coming through here. And this is really a time for you to consider and reflect on what's happened, what you've been through, what you've learned, what you've achieved, and then what actually your needs are. What are you thirsty for? What is it that you need on an energetic level? This could also apply on a physical level. What do you need on a physical level? Who do you need around you to help you to cross-pollinate this? And this is about you two working together, I feel, but it could be to do with other people as well. What is it that you need to feel nourished while you're in this in between? And be in the moment, be tapped into the moment. Don't be in another fantasy world. Although I totally understand that. I totally understand that. Just be conscious about food, about your environment. And we've got, for this person, we've got Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. So I wanted to look at advice for this person. So if they were here listening to this reading, what would Spirit want them to know? What would their advice be? Just so that we can put that out into the universe as well. And we've got Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Deeply, deeply come out of hiding. What is it that you want? Who do you feel like you are, not who you feel like you should be? And Otter Spirit, you are never alone. So perhaps that's important for this person to know, because this is really like coming away from security is like it can feel really scary and debilitating. So, and that's where the patience, I think, is, that's what Spirit's talking about with patience. And we've got Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. For this person, it's time to let go of the old and embrace the new. But while they're getting there, and while they're working out their personality triangle, their identity, you're having this kind of like learning about the in between. Okay, viewer, I hope that this has helped give you some insight and some understanding into challenges that you've experienced in a significant, important relationship, and some guidance on how to move through, especially while there's this calm coming in for you, and how you can help each other, because there's such a beautiful acceptance and appreciation and admiration for each other that just went off kilter, that is so close to blending in together, and just to being back to exactly how it was. So I hope this has helped, and thank you for watching the reading with me today as always, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.